I'm Guy McDonald.
And I'm Hector McBeth.
And we're
Two Macs and a Dram.
Hector, I often see people taking whiskey and sticking their nose in, taking a deep breath and going, oh, it hurts me up here, it stung my middle sinuses. What is the correct way to nose whiskey?
Absolutely, and I think that is the correct term to use, is nosing. However, the secret lies in the fact that you don't draw air in through your nose, but rather through your mouth. Because you will anesthetize yourself. This is a minimum of 43% alcohol. So giving it a good schnauf will anesthetize yourself. Whereas putting your nose in the glass, taking a deep breath, immediately it resonates to the back of your palate, so you know what to anticipate. For instance, in this case, where this lovely light floral note comes through with a hint of vanilla, so that tells me beautiful American oak's been used on this whiskey for the maturation. You go back, have a second look at it, becomes a little bit fruity. There's a slight dry hay note on the back end of that. So all of those things, and there's a little bit of the barley coming through, and that's all about having a conversation. Nose in, breath out. Think about it, go back a second time, think about it, and that's how you really understand what to expect from the whiskey. And in this case, it's a much lighter, easier style of whiskey. Then the very important thing is getting the actual flavor and the taste of it, and that's done in your mouth. Now, the important thing is people sort of bypass their taste buds, and that's the only place on your body where you can taste things in your mouth. So we're really looking for lots of interaction between your mouth and palate. So the first thing you do is put the whiskey in your mouth and keep it above your tongue and just hold it there. Hold it there, hold it there. Wait for it. Okay, now put it underneath your tongue and keep it there and wait for it, and wait for it, wait for it. Now the magic. Bring it back to the top of your tongue. It becomes really thick, syrupy and viscose. At that stage, you can swallow it. And when the heat hits you round about here in your stomach, just take a deep breath. Oh. And that's how you should always taste high spirits. And the key over here is understanding that the first thing you're going to get is 43% alcohol, because that's the minimum alcohol in whiskey. Okay, is 43% in South Africa. So putting alcohol up there, you're going to get that big heat and the warmth coming from the alcohol. So you need that to dissipate. So now you leave it in your mouth, let it interact there. And that interacting then starts to change inside there. Unfortunately, when the temperature in your mouth reaches body temperature, 36 degrees Celsius, your brain kind of shuts down and says, I don't really care too much for that, thinking about it. So that's why I made you draw in that deep breath of air. That dropped the temperature again, and that secondly wave of flavor is what whiskey actually tastes like. And that's the important part, to get past the alcohol and eventually onto that. And that's also why taste is very different for everybody, because it is about the acidity inside your mouth that already exists and what that reaction is going to be like. And that's how you determine what you like and don't like. And everyone's unique from that point of view.
I wanted to take you back to the nosing very quickly, where people ask, should you swirl whiskey as they do with wine tasting?
Look, I think swirling helps release the aroma for me, and definitely for me, it's much better idea to do it. The brandy guys don't like doing it, and I think they say because it sort of disturbs the layers and releases nuances that you don't want. But I think it's that you get the negative of the whiskey as well, and that's why I like to swirl. So if it's going to be something bad, I want to know before I put it in my mouth.
Yeah,
so I quite like that fact, and for me it benefits. But this is about discovery and what you like to do, and if you can maintain that, that's the thing. So you try it. Add a bit of water always to open the nose. That'll drop the alcohol on and release the congeners, which is where your aroma is attached to, and you'll get much more out of the glass as such. But experiment, swirl it, don't swirl it, see which one's better for you. And what I find as well is no two whiskies are the same. Some love the water, some don't. It's up to you to find out which ones you prefer and how you prefer them at the end of the day.
Slide your heart.
Slunge it.